Hey guys, Donald Trump is under fire again, and not for his crybaby tactics, but for another reason. Megyn Kelly recently was on the cover of GQ magazine. They did an interview with her. I haven't read it yet, but Megyn Kelly posed a little more risque per se than a typical GQ cover. And so anyway, Donald Trump made this meme. It's the two pictures of Megyn Kelly in looks like a black either night uh uh night dress or lingerie, one or the other. Um but anyway, Donald Trump said in this meme, criticizes Trump for objectifying women, poses like this in GQ magazine. You could obviously look it up on MSN News and on other news sources. And he says, and this is the bimbo that's asking presidential questions. First of all, I have respect for Megyn Kelly because she and Shepard Smith, I have respect for both of them really, because they are at times, and for the most part, the independent voice of Fox. They are real journalists. They look at the facts and they just don't follow the Fox News agenda because they're told to. No, they don't follow the Fox News agenda at all. So, Megyn Kelly poses differently for the GQ magazine cover, and Trump calls her a bimbo. And obviously, Trump has this mentality that she must be a slut because she poses like that for Gentleman's Quarterly magazine. This is a low fucking blow, Trump. This really is. You know how low of a blow this is to you? And you know how this really shows you you're not a nice person? It shows you have no respect for women, okay? It shows that you don't care about women's rights. You honestly don't. This shows that. And you're trying to look tough again from retreating from this today's Fox News debate. Yes, you heard me right. If you haven't read it on the news or heard it on from NPR or seen it online already, Donald Trump is saying he's not going to attend the debate because Megyn Kelly treated him unfairly. And that's exactly the puss he gave to Bill O'Reilly, which is beautiful because he's a fucking crybaby. And so anyway, Megyn Kelly asked him a legitimate question. First, she read his tweets about Carly Fiorina, and I'm by no means a fan of Carly Fiorina. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think she is sane enough to be in the office of the President of the United States. That's just my opinion, because she got fired from her last job, which is a truth. Now, anyway, Trump said a horrible thing about Carly Fiorina, and I, who don't even like her, say that's going a bit too far. And so Megyn Kelly read his tweet about Carly Fiorina, and she asked him a legitimate question, and that question was, why do you feel like you need to objectify women and put such a hateful rhetoric towards women out there? And his answer was, of course, a stupid reason, too stupid to even make up and too stupid to even repeat, because it's just as bad as his tweet about Carly Fiorina. So, after the debate, Trump said, Megyn Kelly treated me unfairly, boo-hoo-hoo, and acting like a fucking crybaby like he is. And so anyway, then Donald Trump proceeds to put even more horrible tweets out about women, but directly towards Megyn Kelly, and it's saying, well, during this debate, Megyn Kelly was bleeding out of her whatever. That's the exact tweet that he put out there. Megyn Kelly is bleeding out of her whatever. And now, and I have a lot of respect for Megyn Kelly and Shepard Smith. I do. And I'm thinking, wait, the tweet about Carly Fiorina was bad, but this is worse. Much worse. It's actually so bad that he should be disqualified from running for president of the United States. In my opinion, anyway. And so, Megyn Kelly spoke of it on her show. She said, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm just going to go on with my life. And she didn't let it bother her. Because she is a courageous woman, and I applaud her for that. She's brave enough to stand up against Donald Trump, and she's also brave enough to say, I'm not going to let his shit bother me. And I really, really respect her for that. And just recently, before Donald Trump retracted from the debate, he said, well, Megyn Kelly said about Donald Trump, it's a breath of fresh air that Donald Trump doesn't give into this PC culture. That's what she praised Donald Trump for, not giving into the PC culture. Okay. Because Megyn Kelly is not PC. And that's the other thing that I respect her for. And so, Donald Trump then retracts. Then Bill O'Reilly, okay, tries to tell Trump in the most honest way, and he was honest about it. Bill O'Reilly was saying that this would be bad for Donald Trump because people are tuning in to see you, to prove to their neighbors or their family or their friends that you're liable and responsible to be the president of the United States. But if you do this, that you're not giving the people what they want to see. You're just running away from it, and that's wrong. That's just wrong. And that's what he told Donald Trump. And Donald Trump said, yeah, Bill, I see your point, but the Fox is treating me unfairly. But instead of doing debate, I'm gonna do a fundraiser for the veterans because Fox never has done anything for veterans. And now that whole thing of Bill O'Reilly talking Trump into doing the debate, no, Trump said one thing that was correct, that Fox really hasn't done that much for veterans, which is true. Megyn Kelly and Shepard Smith have said that on their show several times. That's the only thing Trump said out of that whole interview with Bill O'Reilly that was truthful. Other than that, it's okay. Donald Trump, I'm going to quote Theodore Roosevelt here. He has the spine like a chocolate eclair. He's so soft. He's such a big talker. He says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But he never follows through. And I'm going to quote Theodore Roosevelt. What I hate most is when someone is a big talker and never delivers. Okay? And I actually kind of hate that in a person. You know, if you're going to be a big talker, if you're going to promise to do this and do that, and people like you for it, and they take you seriously on it. Not that I take Trump seriously, I take Bernie Sanders more seriously than Trump, but there are people who take Donald Trump seriously, and he's promising them he's going to do this and that, and it sounds like he's just going to be one of those people that is just a big talker and will never deliver, which is the most pathetic part in any human being. But Donald Trump just puts his big talker tail in between his legs whenever Megyn Kelly's brought up. He's literally afraid of Megyn Kelly. Instead of calling him Donald Trump, like one of my Facebook friends said, it's more like Donald Chump.